In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created FreeCircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Let's talk a little bit about hate this morning. You know, I've been around for a little while now. I've seen a lot of things. But I see the rise in hate. Hatred is a bad thing to get yourself into. So I'm asking you this morning to look in the mirror and identify those hatreds inside you. And let's address those. Why do you feel those hatreds? And can we repair what's made those hatreds pop out inside of us? We as a society, we've allowed ourselves to get so filled with hate. It's kind of getting out of control now. A lot of the hate, in my opinion, comes because we are trying to please too many people. We can't always please everybody all the time. We want to try to be respectful and accommodate where we can, but there's a lot of hatred going on in the world because we are trying to over-accommodate. And we really have to look at what we are doing. Love is a good thing, but sometimes tough love is the best love of all. And we really have to consider where we are in life. And we have to start talking to each other in rational ways so we can understand where we've went wrong, so we can get back on a more moral outlook on life, a more loving kindness towards others. That's where we need to be, people. It's easy to get bottled up in this world. It's so easy to get confused and angered. And anger, that is one of those things that we have to address within ourselves too. Because with anger, that brings a lot of hatred. And I know the feeling of rage, hatred, anger. I've been there. We're all subject to these feelings. So let's take the time and calm down, people. I know that we all work hard at trying to achieve what we want in life. Sometimes we get a little overzealous with our antics. Maybe we need to slow down and really examine what we need instead of what we want. Once we understand our needs, then we can fulfill those first. And if we have our basic needs, we should be happy. If we're not happy with our basic needs, we really need to look within ourselves and ask why, and study ourselves. Why are we not happy with us? If we are not happy with us, we will never be able to be happy with other people or other things. We have to start right here. Stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself. Really look at yourself. What do you see? Do you feel good when you look in the mirror? Or do you feel empty, lacking? Let's really study what we think about ourselves. Do we hate ourselves? Because if we hate ourselves, we're going to project hate into the world. It all starts inside of us. Each and every one of us have to look at everything in our life. Even what we like ourselves. Do we really like what we are doing? Or were we told that's what we like? And not necessarily with words, but I'm talking about social engagement, arrangement, atmosphere. All of these things build who we are, and we don't realize the influence sometimes. And until we can step back and look inside, you'll never feel pleased or happy with yourself. I'm not a perfect man, and I don't have a lot of stuff, but I am one happy man. Why? Because I get it off of my chest. If something is bugging me, I address the issue. If it is little, kind of nonsense, let's learn to let it go. Forgiveness. Once we learn to forgive and understand why we have to forgive, it starts changing. The world is a funny place. And it all revolves around us. And I don't mean put yourself in the center of the world and think you're all that. I'm saying whatever you are involved in, you are the center of what is going on. And whatever spokes are coming off of you, that is what people attach to. Really understand, hatred is not a good thing. Being able to listen to people, accept differences, it's hard to do. You know, we have to really understand there are so many different types in the world. Nothing should be the same. No person should be the same. Let's start loving each other, lifting people up. We've got too much hate in the world. Hate is not a good thing. Stop and talk to somebody new today. Talk to that person that's homeless on the street. Bring a smile to their face. Sometimes money can't help, but a simple hi or a smile or a kind act That can change everything in somebody's world. Stop hating today. Well, that does it for another episode of the FreeCircle Fireside. Thanks for listening in, and make sure you come back next time, listen in to our next episode. You never know what we have to say right here on the Fireside. Like always, share us out. Get involved. Tell your family, your friends. Most of all, get involved. Get over to our website, freecircle.website, and our new edition, podcast.freecircle.website. That's where we house all of our media content from all of our podcasts. Make sure you go over, check us out. While you're there, there's a survey. There's a banner at the top of the website. Click on it. It takes you to a survey for our audience. The survey is provided by PodTrack. It's a wonderful place to track your podcast. It's analytics at its best. Get over to PodTrack, check it out, and please fill out our survey so we can know you, our audience, a little bit better and provide you with the content that you seek the most. I'm Ed with FreeCircle, and we're out.